Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Premier, the Honorable Andre Ebanks, our Deputy Governor, Honorable Franz Manderson, our Minister of Health, Environment, and Sustainability, Honorable Tamara. My bad. The Honorable Catherine Ebanks-Wilkes, our Chief Officer, Mrs. Tamara Ebanks, our Chief Nursing Officer, Mrs. Felicia McLean, our graduates, families, staff, well-wishers, all other parties present, welcome. It's truly an honor for me to stand before you today as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our inaugural graduating class of Trainee Psychiatric Nursing Assistants. My name is Andre Edwards, and I'll be your Master of Ceremony for this momentous occasion. We're all here to recognize the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that have brought these graduates to this pivotal point in their lives. The journey here is the brainchild of, pun intended for those who know, the director of Poinciana Rehabilitation Center, who saw the need to empower young Caymanians with the tools necessary to provide care for fellow Caymanians. The need arose from challenges to fill roles with Caymanians that the facility experienced earlier on in the recruitment phase. Coincidentally, the vision aligns perfectly with Goal 3 of the Strategic Plan of the Cayman Islands Government 2024-2026, which is to pursue excellence in talent development. As Anatole France once said, to accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. We must not only plan, but also believe. You will notice a lack of paper programs and bottled water. That is by design. While many might see that as austerity, we see it as sustainability. As a department of the Ministry of Health, Environment, and Sustainability, it's our responsibility to be champions in this space. And towards that end, we have provided QR codes that everyone can scan. These codes will provide you with a digital copy of the program. Also, we have redundancies in place. You'll notice we have screens. You'll be able to see the program live on these screens, as well as capture the QR codes. Additionally, we have ushers that are able to assist as necessary. If anyone has not been here before, we have restrooms directly outside to the left and right. Today promises to be a memorable day filled with inspiring speeches, heartfelt moments, and well-deserved recognition. So sit back, enjoy the ceremony, and celebrate the incredible accomplishments of the graduating class of 2025. With that, we'll begin our program. First order of items we have is the national song, which will be performed by Miss Melissa.
Please join in the singing of the national song. O land of soft, fresh breezes, of verdant trees of fair, with thy Creator's glory reflected everywhere. Dear verdant island set in blue Caribbean sea, I'm coming, coming very soon. Oh, beauteous isle, to thee. Although I've wandered far, my heart enshrines thee yet. Homeland fair Cayman Isle, I cannot thee forget. Please be seated.
Our next item on the program is a prayer by Mr. Kyle McLean, the executive pastor.
Good evening. Welcome to First Baptist Church. We want to send a warm welcome to everyone who is here. And on behalf of the congregation at First Baptist Church, we want to say congratulations to the graduates and congratulations to Poinciana as well on this milestone achievement. Let me read a word from Psalm 100. Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. Let us pray. Eternal Heavenly Father, indeed, we come to you with joy. We come to you with thanksgiving and praise for the wonderful work that you have done through Poinciana. We thank you, Father, for the opportunity that we have tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. And we pray, dear God, that you will just continue to use them mightily for the service that you have called them to. We thank you, Father, for each and every person who is here tonight. And we ask your blessing over everything that is said and done here tonight, Lord. May it be glorious unto your wonderful name. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Now we'll have an overview of the training. This will be presented by Ms. Scarlett Brown, our training coordinator.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. My name is Scarlett Brown, coordinator for the Trainee Psychiatric Nursing Assistant Program, TPNA. Renowned poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow once wrote, "Heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night." It's a true honor and privilege to stand before you today to present this graduation report. Today marks a celebration of hard work, perseverance, transformation, and the beginning of a vital journey in mental health care. The TPNA program was thoughtfully designed to equip Caymanians with the theoretical knowledge, clinical skills, and ethical grounding needed to support individuals experiencing mental challenges. Participants received training that empowered them to make a positive impact on the well-being of the individuals, families, and the communities in which they live. The curriculum emphasized a biopsychosocial approach of care to address the physical and mental needs across the lifespan. Theoretical instructions was rooted in evidence-based research, ensuring that the students were well prepared to make informed, ethical, and compassionate decisions in practice. Hands-on experience was gained through clinical placement at the Poinciana Rehabilitation Center, PRC, where students attain their learning in real-world mental health setting. In partnership with Brainchild Learning and Development Institute, we successfully developed a comprehensive 5-month program spanning from October 2024 to February 2025. The theoretical aspect composed of 440 hours, and the practicum consisted of 396 internal practicum hours at PRC. The curriculum was delivered over 3 modules. Module 1 dealt with Introduction to General and Mental Health Care, which introduced participants to medical and psychiatric terminologies, risk factors and causes of medical and mental illnesses, ethical and legal issues, classification of medical and mental health conditions, and also the foundation needed to help the students to develop the clinical lens to move forward. Module 2 consists of communication and interpersonal relationship and focused on principles of communication, building strong patient-family relationship, and using effective clinical strategies to ensure empathy and trust. Module 3 dealt with microbiology and infection control, where the students explore microorganism chains of infection, the body's defense mechanism, and how to deal with universal and standard precaution to protect themselves, the patients, and also their families. Module 4 consisted of 4, 5, and 6, This is the nursing module, or the fundamental of nursing care, in which they were exposed to basic nursing principles, which included physical assessments such as vital signs, dealing with the families in different age group, which is the vulnerable group, the elderly, and also the disabilities. Module 7 dealt with first aid and occupational safety, where they were exposed to basic emergency response and also how to protect themselves while working in the healthcare facility. Module 8 had anatomy, physiology, and general medical conditions. They were provided with knowledge to understand the functions of the body, and also they were also able to identify different medical conditions that might affect an individual. Module 9, nutrition. This covered a number of nutritional deficiencies and also dealt with how to take care of yourself on a daily basis nutritionally. Module 10 was basic pharmacology and other treatment approach. This included introduction to different principles of pharmacology, medication management, and also different treatment approach such as psychotherapy and other behavioral therapy. Module 11, which is basic computer operation, math, and language skills, which enhance their digital literacy, documentation, numerical calculation, and professional communication. Module 12 dealt with psychiatry and mental health. This focused on various mental health disorders, crisis intervention, introduction to the multidisciplinary team, and other treatment approaches in psychiatry, which is the heart of psychiatry and mental health and their training. Their achievements. The program began with 16 internal participants, 10 females and 6 males. Through collaboration with the Health Service Authority Behavioral Health Unit, 2 additional participants joined, bringing the total number to 18. Unfortunately, 2 participants resigned before the program was completed. Participants were required to achieve a minimum of 60% to progress to their internship phase. I am proud to report that 16 students successfully advanced with final grades ranging from 71% to 91%, a reflection of their commitment, dedication, and perseverance. Participants also completed all the required CIG and PRC mandatory training, which include but not limited to anti-bullying, harassment and discrimination, cybersecurity, first aid, and human rights. I would also like to highlight that as a part of our succession planning, the success of one participant. This person is our driver and program support assistant who enrolled in this program successfully. This individual not only participated, but excelled, demonstrating that learning and growth are truly limitless when opportunities are met with determination. The program's success would not have been possible without the collaboration of many parties. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the director and staff of Brainchild Learning and Development Institute for their role in planning and delivering course content. To the staff at PRC for facilitating both lectures and clinical practicum experiences. To the ministry staff for their ongoing support and commitment to this initiative. Your contribution helped shape a successful and meaningful program. This graduating class has truly been exceptional. Over the past 5 months, they have demonstrated empathy and compassion while interacting with the residents, adherence to ethical and professional standards in all areas of practice. These qualities are fundamental not just for good healthcare providers, but great ones. They are caregivers, advocates, and the future of mental health services. The journey does not end here. Participants will now begin a 24-month internship, aspiring to transition into the role of permanent mental health care workers. Following this, there are plans to pursue the TVET and the NQR certification, an important next step towards professional recognition and growth. The journey had its challenges, but together we persevered, and today we celebrate success. To the graduating class of 2025, we are incredibly proud of you. May you continue to learn, grow, and serve with compassion. May you strive for excellence, not only in your career, but in all that you do. Congratulations once again. We look forward to the difference that you will make in Cayman and the world at large. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Ms. Brown. So we can see from that presentation the exhaustive program that these graduates have successfully completed. We're all extremely proud of them. At this time, we'd like to welcome our Premier, Honorable Andre Ebanks, who will be making his remarks.
Good evening. After listening to the training coordinator of all of the modules that you all have completed, which sounded far more complicated than my law school schedule. I think we should all take a moment to give another rousing round of applause. That is phenomenal. Now, I have to tell you, you have a very compelling minister, and Minister Kathy, because there was a very strong worded email middle of this week to ask me to come speak this evening. And she knows full well the demands of on my calendar. The email was well crafted, set out all the reasons, but after listening to a brief overview informally by the director when I walked in, and after hearing that, I am so pleased I made the time to come. Because the program hits a number of points right on the head that you are helping the country with, and the program is helping the country with. Number one, we have a considerable challenge with mental health in this country. And I remember talking to Cynico earlier today about a case that I know of in my constituency. And there just isn't enough hands on deck. And here you all are, as the first cohort, to be the first Caymanian psychiatric nursing assistants, then graduate through an internship, similar to a lawyer, to then you become full practitioners. You are helping in a need in the country, mental health of a challenge. You're providing a different form of Caymanian employment. You're giving reason as to why what we call TVET means, that not everybody has to be a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant or a banker. You're then showing the community that if Caymanians are given the shot, if you have the determination and you get the opportunity, you can do meaningful work and change lives in this country. God bless you all for all of the work that you do and all of the work that you will do in this country. I can't stay the whole night, and I will try to stay for as long as I can. But I want all of the family, friends, and the graduates, all of our officials who are in attendance, to know that Philip, Catherine, Adam, Chanel, Elvis, Alyssa, Stephen, Lucas, Gabrielle, Narissa, Rachel, Adrian, Melissa, Chloe, Katerina, and Vivian, you have made yourselves proud, you have made your families proud, you have made the Cayman Islands proud, you've made the civil service stronger. God bless you in your journey. You, be in no doubt, will be testimony to the principle that anything a Caymanian puts their minds to do can be done, and be done extraordinarily well. God bless you all.
That was a really touching speech. I'd like us to raise another round of applause for the Premier. At this time, we'd like to welcome the Honorable Catherine, our Minister, to give her remarks.
Thank you. Good evening. I first want to say thank you, Premier, for being here this evening. I do know that you are busy, and I was joking with him because I was looking on the screen, and I said, it looks like they have you down to sing. So we were just chuckling about that. But thank you, Premier, for your thoughtful words and for your unwavering commitment to building a Cayman where everyone is supported to live with dignity, wellness, and purpose. Graduates, today is a celebration of your hard work. As we heard a little while ago, you all have been very busy. Your dedication and your compassion have brought you to this evening. You have chosen a path that requires not only skill and knowledge, but patience, empathy, and strength of heart. And for that, and on behalf of the government, I say thank you. The Trainee Psychiatric Nursing Assistant Program is more than a training initiative. It is a cornerstone of our vision to ensure that Caymanians are equipped to take care of Caymanians, no matter the challenges they face and no matter the complexity of their health needs. Poinciana Rehabilitation Center is truly meaningful as an investment in our healthcare system. It was built not only to bring our loved ones home, those who had been living overseas in mental facilities for far too long, but also to give them a real chance to heal, to grow, and to rejoin their families right here in the Cayman Islands. And it's working. Since December, Poinciana Rehabilitation Center has been fully operational. And on Christmas Eve last year, the first Caymanians returned home from facilities in Jamaica to begin the next step in their journey. An incredible milestone for this country and a powerful step forward in our commitment to person-centered mental health care. None of this would have been possible without people like you, our graduates, who are stepping forward with the training and mindset required to support this unique and holistic approach. Your work ensures that Poinciana Rehabilitation Center is not just a facility, but a place of dignity and hope. And I want to take a moment to thank those who have made this program possible: the instructors, mentors, health administrators, and program designers. Thank you for believing in the power of local talent and investing in a sustainable future for Cayman's healthcare sector. Graduates, as you move into this next chapter, I urge you to remember the privilege and responsibility that comes with caring for others. Your role is more than clinical. You will be companions in recovery, advocates for wellness, and for many, the very first face of compassion they will see each day. You're not just filling jobs, you're building a better, kinder, and more inclusive Cayman. Congratulations to each of you. You have made, as Premier just said, your families proud and our whole entire Cayman Islands proud. You've made your country proud. And I can't wait to see what you will accomplish next. Thank you, and may you continue to serve with purpose and pride. And before I sit, I noticed that our CEO of HSA is also here in attendance today, and I just wanted to acknowledge her and thank her for her collaboration with the Poinciana facility. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Minister. Another round of applause. And now, we'll have the congratulatory message by our Deputy Governor, Honorable Franz Manderson. Please welcome all.
Good evening, everyone. It's a really great privilege and pleasure for me to be here with all of you. protocol has been established, but do allow me to give a special thanks to our Premier and our Minister. Trust me when I tell you, they have an exceptional busy schedule, and the fact that they're here with us this evening means one thing: they care. So, Premier, Minister, thank you very much for being here. Our Premier, I think one of their first official duties or events that we had shortly after they were sworn in was that we all went up to the airport and we saw our first Caymanian police helicopter pilot take off. It was such a proud moment for all of us. And the Premier said to me, sitting on the tarmac, he said, "DG, you see what happens when we give our people opportunities?" And I said, "Yes, sir. I am a big believer in that." And now today, I am here with not one helicopter pilot, but I have 16 Caymanians who are making history. That is proud. So you have two titles. You're a psychiatric nursing assistant, but you're also a civil servant. And I want to just speak a few minutes about what that means. The Master of Ceremonies talked about our strategic plan, and he talked about our priorities in training our people, giving our people opportunities, talent development. But we also have our core values of passion, integrity, and professionalism. And passion says that we care intensely about the success of the Cayman Islands and its people. Not just care, but care intensely. That is now your job, is to care for some of the most vulnerable people in our society. Now, we can teach you a lot, but it's hard to teach someone to care. That is here. So first thing is I want to encourage you. You have done a lot of academics to put that to use and ensure that you care and you do your best every day to do your jobs. Integrity speaks for itself. Professionalism means even more. So I have a long, distinguished career, if I can say that. I started in the civil service when I was 16 as a filing clerk. And today, 2 years later, I'm deputy governor. Well, not 2 days, but a few years. And people ask me all the time, DG, how did you get from the filing clerk to become deputy governor? And I have various little stories and nuggets of things that I was able to do over that time. But the one thing that stands out in my mind during my first 20 years of my career at immigration, doing shifts and working really long hours, I made one challenge to myself, and I'm going to challenge each one of you to do the same. I had a mission to beat my supervisor to work every morning. No, I didn't go to work at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. My shift started at 5 o'clock in the morning. And as a 19-year-old, when I finished work at 11 o'clock in the night, I didn't go home. I went and had some fun. So it wasn't necessarily all easy to get up and beat my supervisor to work. But I learned very quickly that going out and having fun was not the priority. My priority was showing up every day for the people of the Cayman Islands. No one is going to do your job unless you're there. No one else is going to come down or come from outside or somewhere else and do your job. It's you. Your director, Ms. Marcia Mullings Thompson, she came up with this idea. She has given you an opportunity like no other. She had an idea, it was supported, the government funded that idea, gave us the money to do this, an investment in you. You now have that overriding responsibility to ensure that you set the stage, you are role models, and you are just class number one. Class number one. Because you are going to do so well and make us so proud that when Ms. Marcia comes and says to her minister, Minister, I would like class number 2, she's going to send another email to the Premier, and she's going to say, Premier, can we get some more money? But it's going to be as a result of how you show up every day. So never forget about your passion, your integrity, and your professionalism. Ms. Marcia, thank you for all that you do, Mom. You are the leader. Please take some credit for this, because as I said, if it was all going wrong, we'd be blaming you. So please do take some credit, Mom, for what you have achieved here today. Thanks to you and your staff and the trainers. Thanks to the ministry. Thanks to the Premier. Congratulations, you have made us very proud.
Thank you, Deputy Governor. That was way more than just congratulations. It was also words of encouragement and motivation. This time we'll have a song by the graduates.
When I look at where I'm coming from, I know I'm blessed, and I close my eyes and smile. Sometimes I feel like the richest man in Cayman, and I've done my best, so everything's alright inside. Oh, every morning, I rise, I stare at the sun. I know it is a blessing. So when the evening comes, I lift up my eyes to this unblessed old man, with my 2 hands in the air as far as I can.
If we weren't pressed for time, we'd have to do a money pull-up. Give the graduates another round of applause. Thank you, that was beautiful. Really enjoyed that. This time, moving right along, I would like to invite our keynote speaker. That will be our Chief Nursing Officer, Mrs. Felicia McLean.
I gotta say, that really was a good song, and you guys look like you were enjoying it, so kudos to you guys for enjoying it. Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Today is a day of celebration, a day of honor for your hard work, your sacrifice, and your unwavering commitment to a noble and often challenging profession. As a psychiatric nursing assistant, you've chosen a path that demands compassion, resilience, and strength. And today, you stand at the threshold of this new beginning. Before I go into congratulating too much more, I want to share a little bit of a story with you. I want to share a story that speaks about risk, uncertainty, and the power of perseverance. Imagine being approached by someone and offering you a new job with the chance and promises of training and development. One that pays better, one that promises to be all that you wanted it to be. So you think, yes, this is a dream come true, and you accept it. You resign from your job with excitement about what's coming ahead. But just 1 week before that happens, the person who approached you is let go from the company, and you are left wondering, what is gonna happen now? This is life, it's crazy, right? No one in the organization is qualified to train you. You've already left your job, so what do? You're vulnerable and you're afraid. On the first day, despite being excited, you walk into your first job, the first day, and you say to your new boss, okay, I'm here, kind of thing, and they're like, we have no plans to train you. We don't know what we're gonna do. And to make matters even more interesting, they say, we're not really prepared, so you can go ahead and take the half a day off and leave and go home early. And you are literally just spinning, going, what are you gonna do? What's happening? Yet again, this is life. We don't know what's coming next. You go home early, unsure of what tomorrow will bring, and afraid that you made the wrong choice. In the following weeks, you show up, and you do very, very little, and your coworkers don't know what to do with you, and most days you're just left to your own devices. You're stuck in this job that seems to have no path. None of the dreams that you were hoping were looking like it's gonna happen. At this point, you feel let down by the world and disheartened. You ask your friends and your families, what do I do? Do I stay? Or do I look for another job? You pray, you're just thinking, what am I gonna do? You decide to stay, maybe because you have to, because you gotta pay the bills, maybe because you're not quite sure what to do, or maybe because there's a little part of you that's still very, very hopeful that you can find your dream in this job. You believe in why you took it. So you show up every day. You meet your coworkers where they're at, and you learn from them. You use your real-time experiences to fill in the gaps for things maybe like, no orientation manual, no great charting system, and you just take your advantages, your perseverance and perspectives and advantages, and use that to grow in the situation. You read up on the subject matter, you find online courses, and you grow your skills instead of waiting waiting on that path to be opened for you. Because 1, where there's a will, there's a way, and 2, with God, all things are possible. Obstacles are a fact of life, and stumbling upon them is just a matter of time. In fact, most paths don't look the way we expect them, but you hold on, you push through, you find the way, because it is how you face them that will define you. I encourage you to dream big, to trust God, to work hard, but most importantly, don't wait for the world to define you. You show up and show them who you are. Learn to pivot. That's an important skill. And when things don't go as planned, you'll find opportunities in the unexpected. I share this story because I want you to understand that life is going to throw past things in your way that you didn't expect. You guys probably have already experienced that a little bit with this new course, so this is just a part of life. But even more so, I'm not saying it just as words on a page, but this was my story. It's exactly what happened to me. In the midst of uncertainty, in the midst of doubt, I made my own way. I charted my own path. I trusted in God, and I valued not what my colleagues gave to me, but what I could do for myself. And similar as DG said, you know, you dig deep, you make your path, you persevere. This is what it takes. I started as a trainee nurse, and I worked my way up to become a staff member, then a team leader, then a manager, and finally the director of that organization with no training path in sight. This is what led me to where I am today. So when trials come, I want you to push through them and persevere, because you will go stronger from the obstacles that you overcome. So today, as you graduate, I want to first congratulate you, not only for choosing a noble profession, one in which you will have many opportunities to go home and be content with making a difference in someone else's life. There's no job that compares. I am a passionate nurse, and I love being able to help others, and I commend you for taking up this very, very noble profession. Also, I want to congratulate you guys for making it through this course, because it was the first of its kind. It also had not necessarily a clear path, but you did it, so congratulations. We know it hasn't been easy, but you persevered, and you should be very, very proud of yourselves. But this is your story, and it's just the beginning, and I encourage you to keep going, to wake up every day with a plan of your own to be the best version of yourself. Don't let others define you. Remember that where there's a will, there's a way, and with God, all things are possible. God bless you. Congratulations to you guys, and the world needs you, your heart, your strength, so let your light shine. Go out there and shine. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that impassioned speech, Mrs. Felicia. The key takeaway for me was that life will throw you curveballs. It's not if, it's when, and it's how you pivot from that will determine how successful you are. So thank you again. Please, another round of applause for Mrs. Felicia. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome Mrs. Marcia Mullings-Thompson, our director, who will be doing presentations and then presenting to us the valedictorian.
Good afternoon, everyone. All protocols observed. I'm really very excited, proud, a lot of adjectives to describe how I feel. And they know, because from it started, I told them I was excited about this program. And you see, ditto. All of what I'm saying, you have heard. All right, it's your day. So I'm not going to do a speech, but since our Deputy Governor is here, the head of the civil servant, I will ask you, sir, to present these diplomas to our graduates. So we will invite Mr. Philip Bent to come. Followed by Miss Katharina Bodden. Miss Bodden. Mr. Adam Ebanks. Mr. Elvis Ebanks. Miss Chanel Ebanks. Miss Alyssa Gordon. Mr. Stephen Hay. Mr. Lucas Keller. Miss Gabrielle Linwood Carasana. Miss Nerissa McLaughlin. Miss Rachel Medina. Mr. Adrian Morgan. And he was transitioning from bus driver role. Miss Melissa Ramos. Miss Chloe Sims. Miss Katerina Webster. And last but not least, Miss Vivian Worrell. Thank you so much, DG. We do have some special awards that we want to hand out, and I'm going to invite our premier to assist us with that, sir, if you don't mind. I know we don't always like to be called on suddenly, but since you're here and they may not get another opportunity, sir. And so we have some special awards for persons while they're doing the program. So we have the most improved overall, Miss Alyssa Gordon. We have some persons in the program who just take the bull by the horn and make recommendations. And we call that category the most innovative. And we have two persons there. Here, Mr. Adam Ebanks. And Mr. Lucas Keller. Thank you, Honorable Premier. I'll call on you again for some other special awards. I'm just trying to get as much picture moments with our honoraries as I can. For our wall, we have a wall at Poinciana that we're making with our, photos. All right, I'll invite our Chief Officer to come? Miss Tamara Ebanks. One category we have is fundamentals of nursing. That's the nursing practice. And excellence in fundamentals of nursing, goes to two persons tied, Mr. Adam Ebanks. And Miss Melissa Ramos. Thank you, CEO. Again, I'll call on you again. I'm sorry to give you so much exercise, but we want to have those moments. Excellence in psychiatry, and I'm going to invite our Honorable Minister to come. So we're looking at excellence in the psychiatric component, and we have 4 persons here in this category. The first person is Catherine Iboden, and she would beat me terribly if I got her name wrong. Miss Chanel Ebanks. Miss Melissa Ramos. And Miss Chloe Sims. And we'll just pause for us to make one special award. Is the director for Brainchild here? Or representative? Yes, she is. And we have Miss Malonia Hansen. Please come, ma'am. As you would have heard, we initially collaborated with Brainchild prior to having all our staff on board, and they have also participated in providing some lectures, specifically in communications and customer service and some of the other general areas. So we want to extend our thanks to her. So on behalf of Poinciana, the Ministry of Health, Environment and Sustainability, I have to try and get it right, and all the members, the persons in the ministry, we want to extend our sincere thank you for being a part of this program, Mrs. Hansen. Do you want some help? Do you want some assistance? Do you want some assistance? No, you're good? I know, yeah, let me not go there. Yes, I saw her walking ably, so I was concerned. We have some special, very special awards to give to our graduates. I'm going to invite DG to come up once more, followed by our Premier, our Minister, and our CEO. And of course, I'm going to also ask the CNO after to present one of these tokens. So we have the most outstanding student in theory, and this goes to Miss Melissa Ramos. Thank you. I promise I won't call you to walk so many times, sir, again. Our second most outstanding, our Premier, Honorable Premier, and this goes to, drum roll, Miss Catherine Borden. I'll ask you to do one more, sir. And, you know, I just wanted them to have those moments with you all. So our most outstanding student in the clinical area, this goes to, nobody wants to guess? Oh, most outstanding student in the clinical area goes to Melissa Ramos. Thank you, sir. We have this, I'm going to ask our Honorable Minister to present second most outstanding in the clinical area. And this goes to Lucas Keller. And I'm going to ask you, Honorable Minister, to also give the award for attendance and punctuality. And everybody knows who that is, right? No? Say it. Stephen. That goes to Stephen Hay. Thank you, Minister. There, of course, I have a special award, which is called a Director's Award, that I'd want to present to one of those persons, those students who have shown leadership, respect, who have been very supportive during the training. So the Director's Award for Leadership and Professionalism. I'm breaking the protocols, but I'm going to present this one if you do.
So the award goes to, drum roll, Adam Ebanks.
And of course, I will ask my CEO to present the Valedictorian Award. And ladies and gentlemen, our honorary dignitaries, It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2025 for the Trainee Psychiatric Nursing Assistant Program. The valedictorian is selected in recognition of exceptional academic performance, professionalism, and dedication throughout the course of the training. This individual was able to attain and maintain scores ranging from 82 to 100% in different modules. This year, that honor goes to someone who has consistently demonstrated excellence, compassion, and commitment, qualities we value deeply to work in mental health and psychiatry. Please join me in welcoming Miss Melissa Ramos to receive a special award and deliver the valedictorian address.
Good evening, everyone. Today is more than a graduation for us. It is a moment of history. We stand here not only as newly certified psychiatric nursing assistants, but as the first Caymanians to complete this transformative program at the Poinciana Rehabilitation Center. And I am deeply honored to speak on behalf of all of us who have dared to take this step forward. I remember our first day like it was yesterday. We were a mix of nerves, excitement, and endless questions. I remember the director speaking with such passion and vision, describing not only what the Poinciana Rehabilitation Center would become, but what we could become as a team. She spoke about compassion, teamwork, and the importance of serving our community with heart. I walked out of that room inspired and ready to give everything to this journey. And what a journey it's been. We entered this program with curiosity, courage, and perhaps a bit uncertainty. Some of us came from different backgrounds, carrying personal stories that shaped our passion for mental health. Others were driven by a deep empathy to care for those society often overlooks. Whatever path brought us here, we shared one thing in common: the desire to make a difference. Together, we studied side by side, lifting each other up when work felt overwhelming. We shared not just stories or notes, but personal moments, moments of vulnerability that brought us closer together. In times of doubt, we became each other's strength. In times of triumph, we celebrated like family. And I'm truly proud to be graduating alongside such determined, compassionate, and resilient classmates. Of course, the road was not without challenge. There were long nights, tough exams, emotionally heavy days, but the rewards were even greater. Who can forget the first time we were referred to as nurse by a resident, or when a supervisor made us in charge? There were affirmations that we were becoming the professionals we only once imagined. To our instructors and mentors, especially Ms. Carolette Brown, thank you for believing in us, pushing us and preparing us not just to succeed, but to serve with integrity and compassion. You didn't give us just lectures, you gave us life lessons. To our families and loved ones, thank you for standing beside us. Your encouragement, your patience, and your sacrifices are woven into every success we celebrate today. To the leadership of this program, thank you for creating this opportunity, for choosing to invest in Caymanians, for setting the foundation for something that will ripple out and transform lives in our community. I sincerely hope we are the first, but not the last Caymanians to walk this path. To my fellow graduates, what an honor it has been to walk this journey with you. We've laughed, we've cried, we've grown. We've supported each other through difficult days, and now we stand together on the edge of something new. This certificate is not a finish line, it is a launch pad. Mental health care is evolving, and our role as psychiatric nursing assistants is more vital than ever. We're not just here to provide care, we're here to bring dignity, stability, and hope to those who need it most. Let us carry forward not only our tools and techniques, but our empathy, our strength, and our Caymanian spirit. Let's continue to grow to become psychiatric nurses, mental health advocates, or wherever this path leads us. This is not the end of our story, it's the beginning of a legacy. Today we stand at the finish line of one journey and the starting line of another. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Another round of applause for our valedictorian. Also eloquently put, beautifully delivered. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we draw this memorable ceremony to a close, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations again to all the graduates. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance has truly paid off. To families and friends, thank you for your support and encouragement throughout this journey. Special thanks to all the dignitaries that took time out of their busy schedule and managed to stay till the end to attend this ceremony. Also, thanks to the Ministry of Health staff for their invaluable assistance in guidance with many aspects of this program. Also, special thanks to the communications team within the ministry, which played a pivotal role in organizing the program for this historic occasion. I want to recognize the Brainchild Learning Institute, which initially came on board to assist in facilitating the program. I also want to extend thanks to First Baptist Church for hosting us. Many thanks to all other stakeholders who worked assiduously to ensure the success of this training program and also of today. I could not conclude without also extending a heartfelt thanks to the PRC team for supporting the vision despite hurdles that were faced. This is just the start of a beautiful and impactful initiative to train and qualify Caymanians not only as psychiatric nursing assistants. Plans are afoot to provide TVET and NQR certification in other areas such as agriculture and food preparation as the facility continues to grow. This will be achieved through strategic partnerships with other key stakeholders. Graduates, as you step into the next chapter of your lives, carry forward the values and skills you have gained here. To quote Tony Robbins, the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. We wish you all the success and happiness in all your future endeavors. Congratulations once again, and with that, we bring this ceremony to a close.